And for sports, how you have great range of thing.
Yes.
Now, who are these sports people? Those who are in school and or the professional athletes, or what kind of a target audience we are looking at
So
over
we
here?
have audience and our current customer base from somebody who's just doing sports for recreation, just going for a cycle ride or a run, to players playing and representing India in international arenas.
Wow.
So that's our current customer profile.
Beautiful.
Okay, and that talks a lot about our product range. And when we are talking about this sports sector, there's again a lot of awareness building which is needed. A lot of again the whole safety of these products, which is very very important when you're talking about sports segment, is critical. So that is something we are very very careful about. And as I mentioned earlier, my son himself is playing at nationals, and any product which is launched, which is for his age category, he is the first one to be consuming that. So you can understand the impact or the safety measurements which are taken when we are getting these products manufactured. Again, another factor which we consider while having this whole portfolio ready is the sustainability of nutrition. And I think again that is a very important topic, maybe to be dealt completely separately, that whatever nutritional needs you are taking care of, they should be sustainable or having a long-term sustainability in terms of that the day you stop taking it, they should not impact your body. Okay, and they should not be something which are causing more damage than doing good for a shorter time. So there are a lot of products which may do good over a shorter period of time, but when they are taken for a longer time or taken and then discontinued, do a lot of damage to your body. So this is again a very very important factor while building any product, which we keep in mind. That they should not have any negative impact onto your body. Yes.
Like that's the another a problem probably need to be dealt at a very very larger level is pharma products are very regulated, right? We look at the long-term safety, we look at even the post-marketing surveillance, everything we do, and safety pharmacovigilance goes on for years. The patient is consuming the product, but when we look at the supplements, this is not such a regulated market. All that is important over here is your ethics and your conscience. If you're an entrepreneur, you're starting your own company into this field. And if you lack, and if you're just thinking about the profitability, we forget that we are dealing with somebody who's probably your loved ones or someone
very
like
true,
that.
Very true.
And I think like government cannot put regulation to everything. It's very difficult.
It's very difficult. It's very difficult.
But the person who's starting the organization, if you have your ethics and your values in place,
that's important.
Then automatically things will be taken care, and then you do not need a QC or regulator.
No, you don't need,
isn't it?
Because as I said, if we are the consumers ourselves, okay, if the products are first tried by my own kid or by my own parents, I think I'll be 100 times more careful in getting them into the market. So that whole cycle is, as a company owner or the co-founder, the role and responsibility is huge in that manner, and we never try and cut cost on that. Okay, so we might be more expensive than our competitors in many segments, but not at the cost of the quality of the product. Yes.
So speaking about your team, I've visited your office. So who all are there in the team, and who's taking care of what? How do you manage your business along with home and other things that we'll discuss later? But how's the organization looks like now?
So as I mentioned earlier, it's three of us who are the co-founders. Rajiv, who happens to be my better half, and yes, dad of my son, and who's been equally involved in the journey of raising him and making sure again about the nutritional needs. So Rajiv carries more than 17 years of experience with multinational companies. He again is a chartered accountant and an MBA from a core finance background. But I think that whole aspect added a very good strength in building up the organization. He's worked with the Axis Bank, Dow Chemicals, Tata Motors. So that scalability, I think Rajiv helps us in getting that scalability to the organization. He also, apart from being from the core finance sector, is an avid tennis player, and now getting into squash very recently. So his own experiences adds that value. So he is quite involved in terms of setting the organization structure for the company, giving it the scalability, and he's constantly involved in understanding the market gaps. So that's where his role lies, and he keeps coming up with the new product ideas and stuff which we need to keep getting into. Then we have Rahul Rane. As I mentioned, he, I think just this month, received Shiv Chhatrapati Award, which is the highest state sports award. And he received in the capacity of the best coach. Now, he has trained people across the globe, even Belgium team, Colombian team, Korean team, and Indian team for a very, very long time. He brings a lot of inputs in terms of the requirements from health and fitness in the sports segment. And he himself, even at this age, is an avid cyclist. So you will see that each one of us bring the professional side and our passion side to this organization. So he is been a major contributor on that side. I think I've mentioned about myself. Before this, I was a guest faculty at few of the MBA institutes in Mumbai, like SP Jain and Narasimhan Munji, Bombay Stock Exchange. I was more into derivatives and risk management. And I think that risk management eventually took a turn, and it became a more of health management for the family, where I realized that that to attain any future, I think once your health is all right, everything falls in place. And without health being in place, it's very difficult to achieve any goals. So I do a lot of research, and my areas of expertise lie in nutrition. What are the needs? Understanding the needs of different segments and sectors. It could be kids, old age people, general public, or with various lifestyle diseases like diabetes, hypertension. So that's where I'm more involved.
Okay, and you're also an athlete, no?
Yes, yes.
Okay, tell me more about it.
Yeah, okay. So so when my son started skating, and there was a day, I taught him how to cycle, and I think that was a moment. It was just a moment where I felt that I should be cycling too along with him. Otherwise, how will I make sure that he's safe? So I bought a cycle, a very simple cycle from Decathlon, and started cycling. And that 1 kilometer, 2 kilometer, it just turned into 100-kilometer rides. And in 2019, I did 850 kilometers over a period of 7 days. This is called the Tour of Nilgiris, which I was a part of. And that's been a very, very beautiful journey. So for me, cycling is more like meditation. Yeah, and that again has been a huge aspect when we were building this organization, to understand the needs as an athlete, as a mother of an athlete, or a wife of a sportsman. So I think it was everything was just together. And this is a change, Smita, which I'm observing. Earlier, I think out of 100 families, you will have one family where somebody was playing sports. Now it's changing. I mean, kids are getting into sports or any other activity. Majority of them, and so are the parents. I mean, the number of runners, cyclists, or gym goers are increasing every single day. So this is a beautiful change we are heading towards. But I think what is lacking is still an awareness that you are doing fitness activity, but you're not taking care of your nutrition. So I do see a lot of cyclists and runners, but they do end their ride or their run with a very unhealthy input to your body. That is something we are trying to build more awareness on. I think,
especially all these marathon runners, you see them near Vada Pav.
Very true. I didn't wanted to mention Vada Pavs, but that's how it is.
But Vada Pav is good.
But not good. not right after you've done
not right after that
a marathon, I think. So again, I mean, why not after marathon? Because that's a time where your body needs the best nutrition. So when it needs the best, feed the best. So that is something which we are trying to bring a change. And if you have an option available, so if you have a healthy option available, I think more and more people will go towards picking up a healthier option rather than picking up vada pav.
Correct.
I think they have vada pav because it is easily accessible.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the change we are trying to bring.
True.
Yes.
So, one thing before, like, I need to ask you too many things.
Yes.
One, I'll be asking you about women health.
Yes.
You look so fit, so beautiful. Your hair are so good.
Thank you.
Okay. And I want to discuss more about nutrition in children.
Yes.
And I'll be talking like a mama over here. My daughter, she's super fussy, and I want to talk about like nutrition and other things. And I'll tell you like whether she's into sports or not. But before that, speaking about your organization, how do you bring this fineness in your product? So I'll tell you why I'm asking this.
Yes.
So I was trying collagen. I went to Amazon. I picked up one collagen product. I purchased that because the reviews were great.
Yes.
And then I consumed. The taste was horrible. It was orange flavor. It was almost like the flavor that I hate. And the taste was really bad. Another thing I'll tell you what happened is I was reading the composition over there. It was written that it is marine collagen. I went to the website, I checked.
Yes.
It was been sourced from another company.
Yeah.
I went to the source organization. And on that website, there was no mention of the marine collagen.
Oh
in fact, everything was a bovine collagen.
Oh.
And I was like, I'm little vegetarian. Okay?
Yes.
And I was like, oh my God, what I was consuming kind of a thing. Other products, so I just had to discard the whole box and it was like pretty expensive, 1,800 or something, but not, like it's expensive, right?
It's expensive.
But I had to discard everything.
Yes.
Then I purchased another collagen online. Another taste was like bad. It was loaded with sugar.
Yes.
It was really, really sweet.
Yes.
And it was actually coating the glass container that I was trying to mix it, because of the color that they have added. And it was a strawberry flavor, another famous organization, of course. So I have tried so many things, and now I'm settled with your collagen product. One thing is it's super fine, it's smooth.
Yes.
It's like a best quality wine, actually.
Thank you. I mean, you're making my day. I'm like on a different high altogether.
Yeah, I should become this product when I talk.
Thank you.
Okay, so how do you bring, and then I've tried your electrolytes as well, the cola one.
Yes.
Okay, how do you bring this fineness in these products? Like if that is your secret, don't tell me that.
I think the main thing is, as I said, we don't compromise. We don't compromise with ethics. We don't compromise on quality. Our collagen, so the one which you're holding, it's one of the most niche, and it's I would say one of the niche product we have. And so first of all, the collagen content, in this is what is actually mentioned. Now the sourcing of the collagen, I'm just talking about the collagen, is from the top 3 leading companies in the world. So we make sure we keep trying different samples across, and then we pick the best. We work on the fineness of collagen, even going into detailing of how they will be getting absorbed into your system. So different depending on the density and different compositions, their absorption matters. So we make sure of that. Then in terms of flavors, we are very happy selling either unflavored or the best of the flavors. So there's nothing in between. We don't like the flavor, we better don't sell it. So for a very long time, we were only selling unflavored collagen till we found someone who helped us in developing a very interesting flavor. And it just so happened that, the whole composition has come out so nicely. And this collagen specifically also has biotin and glutathione added, which is just an extra booster to your hair and your skin. So it kind of becomes a very good daily dosage, to kind of take care not just of your internal, but what you're seeing outside also, which is nothing but a reflection of your internal health. So yeah, that's how it got made. But as I said, we were not having a flavored collagen till we found the best flavor. And it same goes with our other products. In fact, in hydration, in our electrolytes, we are amongst the largest, amongst the company, we would say, with the largest flavors. We have 20 plus flavors across isotonic, hypertonic, hypotonic range of hydration. And and very, very tasty flavor. So what is happening, and the change which we have already started seeing, these hydration products, which are electrolytes, some with probiotics and all, are changing the welcome drink normally being served at homes. Okay, so instead of, say, serving those sugary syrups, I'm sure you must have seen and had them at many places, especially during summers, or the ones we use to make those popsicles at home for kids. What people have started doing is using these products. They have started serving that as a welcome drink. We have in a Ruafza kind of a flavor, an Alfonso mango flavor, pina colada, you name a flavor and we have it. So we are trying to bring as many choices possible, so that that whole shift from sugary syrups to a much healthier option comes, in this whole society.
That's, I wish right now somehow we should open up this whole market of mocktails, because I go to a very healthy place and I eat a very healthy food over there. But to sip, to drink, I don't have any option. And if I carry this, put it into the water, in place of that, sell it. I'm ready to buy it with 3 times more cost than what you're giving.
Very true, very true.
Taking it from you.
And surprisingly, this is 3 times cheaper than what you actually are paying for that, or maybe more. Okay, and what is happening is, if you go to these restaurants and you ask for a sugar-free option, they don't have
nothing
because they say these are ready mixes. All the big chains, in terms of any of their drinks available, in terms of mocktails and all, they have the ready mixes, okay, and which is already sugar loaded. So even for kids, when they are going out, they don't have an option to sip along.
Exactly.
So that is needed,